We are light years away from where we were 5 years ago, 10 years ago.
It's a lot.
This picture is from the 1973.
Mickey Dean has spoken out about the health of his people.
I was president of the Black Student Union.
From before and ever since he arrived in Kansas City 50 years ago.
So this is 1983. These things are in worse shape than I thought. I've got lifelong friends from that era. A lot of them are no longer with us, but some of them are. Some of us are still here.
It's a lot. And because he is still here, Mickey continues to speak.
There are a lot of black students that needed help.
Even when it doesn't seem to make a dent.
If you had asked me 50 years ago, what would things look like 50 years from now, I would have predicted that we'd be in better shape than we are now.
Kansas City mirrors many cities. Redlining essentially split it into a black side and white side. Federal highway construction ran through largely black neighborhoods and forced many from their homes. And today, the lowest life expectancies on the black side are nearly 2 decades lower than the highest on the white side.
You'll see a lot of abandoned schools. You'll see poor infrastructure, the number of houses that are just not in good condition.
This has been happening in cities across the U.S. for a number of years.
Dr. Naomi Jamal is the Chief Health Officer at Swope Health.
They are solvable. Nobody is born with this.
Swope was among 15 healthcare entities who pledged to address their city's healthcare history. They've collected data on food insecurity. They offer free bus service from certain zip codes, and they aim to provide as many services as they can from one spot.
For instance, in our pediatric department, we also have WIC on site as well, because we don't want our parents to then be leaving the health center and trying to find WIC services elsewhere.
The message is that solving centuries-long issues of inequity starts up top. And up top is exactly where Mickey Dean has his eyes.
You cannot have a legitimate conversation if reparations is not on the agenda.
Dean is the founder of the Kansas City Reparations Coalition. As of last month, he's a member of the Kansas City Mayor's Commission on Reparations, approved by the City Council this winter. On that commission is a subcommittee dedicated to health.
When you hear the word reparations, of course, the first thing that comes to people's mind is a check. It's much, much more than just a check. We think that reparatory justice can take many different forms, and we will be exploring all of them.
It's a lot. Potential paths to solutions often seem small next to the stakes, but that's where Mickey Dean finds his fight.
We are light years away from where we were 5 years ago, 10 years ago. They may be small cracks, but they are cracks, and that's what gives us hope.
In Kansas City, Missouri, I'm Matt Pearl.